Hello, everybody, and welcome to Madden 19. I'm Brandon Gunn, and our first task here is easy one. Select your favorite team.
I'm gonna get again.
Next, you're going to select from one of three play styles.
Good. Madden 20 ain't gonna have to get on. Madden 20.
Get out of here, shit. I can get up out of here.
That's the middle button. Yeah, right there.
Next, pretty explanatory, we'll move on to experience level. Hey everybody, Brandon Gunn back for another year of action with Madden NFL 19. Let's take a look at what's new this year.
Well, we need to know about what's new.
Every player on the field. In the running game, hit the hole and one cut. Give ball carriers the ability to move through crowded running lanes and turn on the jets once they see a sliver of daylight. Once you reach the end zone, it's time to celebrate either alone or with your closest friends. So there you go, nothing to it. Charles Davis and myself will be with you along the way, but from all of us at EA Sports, get out there and enjoy Madden NFL 19.
Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, boy, gotta go, man. I go to nightclubs when yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy. Ball hard, get paid, man. Chop books, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste like you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life. I'm in the birds, man. So like a season. I want to touch again. This is that.
Oh, that back is still on now. Cause you know he with what's the name now? He on the Browns now. Keep thinking you gonna keep running with Carolina, but ain't gonna keep happening. Come home, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is come home. That's all. What you mean, come back? That's all I'm saying. Come home, man. Come back. Win or lose, man. Come home, man. Come home. Fuck it. Win or lose, man. Come home, man. Just come home. That's all we say. Win or lose, man. Just come home. We don't even care. You know what I'm saying? How long you been with your other team, man? We got our own team, man. Just come home. Peace up. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay. And most of the time, the teams that y'all gonna post up.
Yeah, they have.
You was a Saints fan. Saints up. Saints up.
Shit, Saints don't crazy as hell. We get to the motherfucking playoffs. I know that.
What made you go to Saints?
You said what made me go to the Saints?
Yeah.
Reggie Bush.
Where he at now?
Okay, man, that what made me go to the Saints.
Okay, then where you at? Then you stuck.
No, I'm still a Saints fan.
So you still a Saints?
Drew Brees.
That's who you all sticking with.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football
What about you,
League
brother?
is on the
Cowboys.
air. Tonight it's all
Broncos.
on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
He said Broncos. They said fuck the Broncos.
Who made you come to the Broncos?
Running back Davis. Back in the day.
Oh, Davis, back in the day. I know.
50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee.
I was fucking with Ray Lewis and shit.
Running back.
I was fucking with Ray Lewis and
Antonio Davis in the end zone for a touchback.
Antonio Davis.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of
the long nigga in there.
He said he has it.
The long
We always talk about the
Steve
it
Smith.
factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
Steve left.
He didn't leave, man. They got rid of his ass. And I went and talked to the coach about that shit. Cussed his ass out. Cussed his ass out. You know what he said? I know I fucked up, man.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a loss of a yard there on second down.
We watch it back.
Forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to lift up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
How you telling me to calm down? It's the Super Bowl.
Manning to throw on second down.
You don't knuckle man. Told you don't knuckle man.
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their...
Hold on, let me see what I did wrong on that shit. I knew I threw that bitch wrong. That bitch got down straight, man. That nigga got down. Damn. Loud that bitch.
Opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Second play. I can see that done right. Watching him, see he was opening it initially. He backed out, he playing off for the motherfucker.
Right now we're watching Say the B on the ones and twos.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can review the play when you go back and see what's going on.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play.
Let's
and
get
it'll
it.
be a 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Now Newton steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's like watching the highlight reel.
Newton on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play.
Wow, playing a nigga the other day, boy. I swear to God, nigga, I thought I had it. This nigga faked the punt on my ass. They threw that shit, and threw that shit to the outside, nigga. Well, I was like, damn.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And Newton's going to keep it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
Yeah, they stopped him. That shit hurt.
But he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Giants are going to take up first quarter. And on the grandest of stages with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest. How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game.
Wow, we just like his ass up. And we used to cut the shit off so he could do it. Well, we like that big ass up, man.
Touchdown pass. That's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away.
All right. All right.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, wants to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
It's time to get this motherfucking touchdown.
On second down, here's Newton.
Talking about.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay.
I caught that all
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
I caught that all up.
The Giants.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And the defense 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp. This is what we hear during these drills. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT.
That's the replay.
Rosas good with the extra point.
All right. It's cool.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
That defense got improved. Sad. 2 sacks. No, 1 sack.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You try, homeboy. You try.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I'll try to be out there. Light him up.
When you're down early, you're not
Talk
going to
my ass in the air like, you know where that now.
I'm with you on that one. What I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 50, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, we about to be outside.
3rd and 2, Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson, 42 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate? Yeah. What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Good.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on. Come on. We ready. Super Bowl.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Seems like every time me and bro played, though, shit froze.
It's Barkley on the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Why you can't just hit a nigga?
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Why you can't just hit these niggas like, you know what I'm saying? You see them coming up the sideline, supposed to be a nigga come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying?
Runs like that, the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time they're able to follow him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Finds a seam inside the 40. It's caught backward. And down to the 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately.
That was all me right there. That was all me right there. That was all me. That wasn't no computer right there. That was all me. I was on his ass myself. You know what I'm saying? Myself.
Before it turns into something big.
Damn, I want to grab him. We got him. Come here. We got him.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And finally down he goes. He's inside the 10. Great mix of play. His ass under the hill. 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there at the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And that'll be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker, Luke Kuechly, right there on the
I had like 8 niggas on his ass. I just see that shit. I was like, but I know somebody got to be over all them motherfuckers out there. I ain't throw it to the right, so I ain't press the right damn button. I ain't know what the fuck I was passing this shit.
All them niggas was about to get his ass.
They won more than that free.
I ain't want to lose no whole bunch of yards, you know, taking a sack.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Madden, and he is in.
Go.
Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning.
He said Eli Manning. What the hell is that? Eli Manning. We don't know that nigga. I just put him up in the name.
To the guys up front.
That nigga damn on his name.
Talk
That nigga Eli Manning.
about wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lowered in the defensive front.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away.
Man, you running the back, dog.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Boy, did you see that damn juke? Boy, I seen it again, boy. I seen it again.
He's got to dig deep.
I had to see it again.
Put your ass on out there then.
And
You put pressure on your ass, though.
You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and
It's a real, it's gotta be there.
so far, it's thrown 1 interception.
It's too much. There ain't even nobody out here got down there. Well, he was not this big.
Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And caught left side also. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
You just score right here, get the ball back in that score here.
Pressure.
You got to stop him, get the ball back, make it score. Just hold him.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Newton now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. Great time to dial up the plays.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Let's get it.
To throw on second down is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll
Sit
get
your
the
ass
timeout.
down. All right?
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over
Let's
what to
start
do
backhanding
next.
people on the sideline. Then you might be in the crosshair. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Coach say go down.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here we go on 4. Newton. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Not over. Not over.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to launch this thing way down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because of the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks and roll up.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off William Gay. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time you had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011 was it?
Then with the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And brought down, but not before they're inside.
They ain't getting no touchdown, though, Coach. I'm telling you that.
12 yards on that.
I'll tell you that much, Coach. They ain't gonna get no damn touchdown. We ain't finna do all that now.
Get a timeout here by the
We ain't finna
offense.
do all that now.
As they get it right
Tell
at
him
the
that, Coach.
32nd mark of this
Call him
first
up.
half.
Call over there. Little telephone, little thing you have on your helmet and all that. You can call over there and tell him. I bet you that. That'd be some real football there. You know what I'm saying? Have a nigga on the sideline talking shit to the other team.
Throwing on first down is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
What?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Yeah, Millie right.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the
Space
Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. PAT up and good by Rosa. And a decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Nah, he won't gonna cough that up, buddy. He won't gonna cough that up.
With the rest of the
He won't though.
offense.
He won't
He's
gonna cough that
they've
up.
utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32.
Still can bring it back. We got a whole hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Keep you like,
Now a timeout taken.
motherfucker.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You thought I was going to have Keekly too. That's why they watched that jump. When you watch Keekly, they know Keekly a beast. Keekly like Ray Lewis. That's my fault. Keekly, he played the same
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Wait till I better get me another nigga off the line on there.
Manning gonna throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We ain't gonna play with him.
So with 1 second left in the half, on
That
is the
means
field goal unit.
from here on out,
Right hash here should be an easy
I got
one.
the raw scoring. You know what I'm saying?
And Rosas puts this one
All
through.
scoring now.
So we've come upon
All
the
scoring.
halftime show of the
I
Super
told you.
Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Rosas now to kick this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Fuck about this.
Yes.
We don't give a fuck.
Y'all like these Giants, man. They put into that little part.
Fuck about this shit right
Set to
there.
go again here.
We don't care about none of that shit. We don't care. We ready.
We gonna just can't throw the ball. You scared.
In the first half.
Well,
Then them big boys get back there with his bag. Got him shaking up. He don't know what to do.
at the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good save.
Just size me nigga up. That's all.
With the interceptions in this game there, hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown, interception. Now he got to the
These
check
niggas got some fast linebackers. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They train it. This league's weird to have the trash ass teams. They play good on goddamn game. And the good damn teams, it's like it's hard to play with them. Like the Rams.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Them bitches don't get off.
Here's Newton. He finds his man. The tight end also. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They will go for it. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Man, make him fucking make him a
First down, but he finds him paying for it pretty
What?
good.
They about to what?
Curious decision to go
They about
for
to
it,
what?
but it pays off for the first
Huh?
down.
They about to what?
On 1st and 10,
believe me.
eluding the pressure right. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Alec Ogletree able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. No doubt that's a very good play.
They want to call your song actually.
With his legs. How about the way they were able to contain it? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and
What you
12.
call me? Motherfucker, who are you?
From the gun, here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Tabasco
First
something.
target, first catch at a first down.
Rider for us right there, man. Come on, let's man up. They can't
On
come
first
right
down, this
Let's
is
go.
McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Newton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escape. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kareem Martin coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
9 yards. 9 yards. Come on, man.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher than making a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete.
Come on, man.
And they'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. We often with Cam Newton talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, man.
He can throw it.
He's out there.
He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Here's Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake. Madden. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Kind of like you coming.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
46 seconds.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And a return out shot in midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finds a seam inside the 40. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Manning now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on second down. It's Madden. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll wind up giving this one
on the back of your jersey, man, so I can
and they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
On the back of your jersey so you can ride and move down tackle right there. Yeah, that's good.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Manning. Flushed out right. This is caught.
Oh.
And he's brought down. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
That's a touchdown, nigga. What the fuck?
That ain't no touchdown. That ain't no goddamn touchdown. That won't no damn touchdown.
Drove it with excellent pace.
That won't no goddamn touchdown. Yeah, that won't no goddamn touchdown.
That was a touchdown, man. That nigga went right in there, bitch. This game freezing and shit. Doing all that stupid ass shit. I suppose I did a fucking play action right there. He ain't do shit. That's why I was standing there like that. Okay, he down.
He down.
That goddamn man. That motherfucker hand hit the damn. I don't know.
Go back to the teleconference. Yeah. Yeah. Let's check the booth.
And Manning keeps it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Keenum on first down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Keenum to throw for it on 4th. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Brees now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Get set, get set.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael O'Manawanui from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10, Keenum here again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Keenum. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Keenum. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Demaryius Thomas gets set to go again on offense. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I'd say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Booker on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll hand off to Booker, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Keenum. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Keenum, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
You're good, you're good. Right forward, right.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I tell you, you know, at press conferences when you sign guys like this, he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Here's Booker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Keenum to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw, Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To throw is Keenum. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Keenum. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And McManus able to put it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Keenum. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. This is Booker, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brees. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the end zone, Keenum. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Keenum now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running. Ingram going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They do snap it to Keenum. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Keenum on third and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A.J. Klein in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Keenum going for it on fourth. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Saints will have the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 1st and 10. Keenum over the middle. Open is Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Keenum. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.